In a charming little town surrounded by hills and green fields lived a young boy named Ethan. Ethan was a bright and energetic boy, always full of stories and opinions. However, he had one noticeable trait. He talked a lot, rarely pausing to listen. This constant chatter often made his relationships with family, friends, and even people he didn't know very well difficult. One day, Ethan's grandfather, a wise and patient man, noticed his grandson's constant talking and decided to teach him a valuable lesson. He invited Ethan to join him on a walk through the nearby woods, a place of peace and quiet. As they strolled along the sunlit paths, the grandfather observed Ethan's non-stop chatter, barely pausing to notice the beauty around them. Stopping by a calm stream, the grandfather gently interrupted Ethan's talking. "Ethan," he said softly, "have you ever noticed the power of silence?" Ethan looked at his grandfather, confused. "Silence?" he repeated. "What do you mean?" The grandfather smiled warmly. "Silence, my dear boy, is not just the absence of sound. It is a space for listening, understanding, and connecting with the world around us." Leading Ethan to a nearby clearing, the grandfather pointed to a majestic oak tree, its branches reaching towards the sky. "Look at this tree, Ethan," he said. "It stands tall and strong, yet it is also silent. It doesn't need to speak to get attention or respect. Its presence alone says a lot." Ethan looked at the tree, thinking about his grandfather's words. He noticed how the tree's silence seemed to make the sounds of nature around them louder. The gentle rustling of leaves, the chirping of birds, the bubbling of the stream. The grandfather continued, "Silence is not about being quiet or shy. It's about choosing when to speak and when to listen. It's about understanding that sometimes our words can be like pebbles thrown into a pond, creating ripples that disturb the stillness." He then pointed to a nearby pond, its surface reflecting the clear blue sky. "See how the pond's surface is calm and peaceful when undisturbed. But toss a pebble into it and the ripples spread, disrupting the peace." Ethan nodded, understanding the comparison. His constant chatter was like throwing pebbles into the pond of his relationships, creating unnecessary disturbances. The grandfather put a hand on Ethan's shoulder. "Ethan, learn to embrace silence. Listen more, speak less. You'll be surprised at what you can learn when you quiet your mind and open your ears." Ethan took his grandfather's words to heart. He started practicing silence, listening more carefully to others, watching their expressions, and understanding their unspoken thoughts. He discovered that silence allowed him to connect with people on a deeper level, to understand their feelings, and to offer help without judgment. As Ethan embraced silence, his relationships began to improve. He found himself connecting with family and friends in a more meaningful way. He learned to appreciate their viewpoints, to offer help when needed, and to simply enjoy their company without the need to fill every moment with chatter. Ethan's transformation was amazing. He became known for his calm manner, his ability to listen carefully, and his thoughtful responses. People wanted to be around him, valuing his insights and appreciating his newfound respect for silence. Ethan's grandfather watched with pride as his grandson grew into a wise and understanding young man. He had learned the deep lesson that silence is not just the absence of sound. It is the presence of understanding, empathy, and connection. It is the foundation for building meaningful relationships and living a life of harmony and peace. The story teaches us that it's essential to listen to others and not just keep talking all the time. When we listen, we understand better and connect with people. Silence isn't just about not speaking. It's about creating a space for understanding and connection. It can help us build better relationships and find peace. It's important to know when to speak and when to stay quiet. Words can create ripples, so think before you talk, just like deciding when to throw a pebble into a calm pond.
If you enjoyed this story and want more tales that teach valuable life lessons while improving your English, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our community of language enthusiasts here at English Fable Hub. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep enjoying the magic of storytelling with us. Thanks for watching.